Buddy, it's Doug here, bringing you our next episode of Myth: Dark Frontier. And we're still in this very interesting siege scenario, which we're working through. It's the first time I'd seen this siege scenario, even in other playthroughs, and the first time I'd encountered it myself. So it's turned out to be very interesting. I have one minor correction that I need to make from the last episode. And that is, I forgot to give a wound to our soldier in the battle with Bones that he had. I also have to remember that I do have these guys. They do have things they can do, but they haven't been very useful yet. I think the most useful one would be Bobby, because he gives me an extra tactics for our apprentice. That's Bobby right there. He's a good guy, helpful, useful dude. But anyway, that's all I need to worry about. So let's get through and start doing the playthrough and seeing where this siege takes us. See if we can beat Bones and survive. It's proving to be much more difficult than I expected. We only have 2 points of damage out of the 9. See, it's 3 times heroes that we need to do to him. And we've been chasing him down, trying to hit him hard, but not very easy. So let's continue. Alright guys, as you know, we're going to do our planning phase first. So here's the enemy cards. We're simply going to put them here, here, and here. And that's going to be that. And then I have to make the decisions for our heroes. I think as we're so late in the game, I really don't think I need to explain why I'm making or what decisions I'm making. Maybe I just pick them, put them in the pile, and then execute them for the sake of expediency, since you already know how the game plays out by this stage. So let's do that, and I'll be right back with our stacks all ready to go. Okay, we have I planned out all our actions. We're ready to go. Let's just start to execute this and get our morning actions and start to move forward with them. So we're going to shuffle these up. Remember, at the beginning, the bad guy stuff is right on the bottom, but I always seem to move it right to the top, and I'm really trying to make sure I shuffle these up good enough. Well, that doesn't always happen. It'd be nice if the players got to go first once in a while, and so I could kind of plan a little bit. But really, having them go last really throws off the plan. All right, let's see if I did it. I shuffled the heck out of that. Ah, finally. Okay, travel. This is good. This is going to be our rogue, our brigand, rather. So we can travel, move 1 minion from any area to an adjacent area. Well, we can't do that. There's, well, we could, I suppose, but I don't see the value in it. So, well, I could do this. Move 1 minion. Oh, I don't have an arcane symbol, so I can't do that. So we're going to travel. Then we're going to go to here, into the dungeon. And I can lose shadows to deal 1 damage to an enemy, but I already have lost shadows, and I don't have any guile to be able to get it back. So, unfortunately, that's all we're going to be able to do with him. He just simply moves into the area. Okay, next up we're going to have... Oh, bummer. Oh, man. Okay, well, I thought we'd have a little luck there, but nope, that's not to be. So the first thing we have to do is take a look at this devastation. It says raise the devastation track if applicable. Well, it absolutely is, and it's going to be raised by 1 because we're using the supply objective. So it says increase the devastation conquest track by 1, and each player must discard 1 supply or resolve a muster. So let's do that. Good news is we have a little room left on the devastation track, so it goes right there. Since I've done a pretty good job at clearing off the board, I think we're just going to take the 3 supplies that we need and not have a muster. That would be much more useful to us. But now we have to continue, so let's see what we have to do here. It says perform a muster for each rage in the fate pool. There are 2, so we're going to perform 2 musters. I think I actually want to get rid of this faith. I'm going to do these 2. I'm going to roll those and keep these. That doesn't keep recycling. So I'm going to re-roll these for the muster. Oh good, I got a guile. That's going to be useful later, but I got a faith back. Alright, so I need to get 2 minions, and we're going to have 1 muster here and 1 muster there. That's not terrible, right? So we had 2. That's all that happened from that, but we're not done, unfortunately. Now we're going to move to the siege portion. Each hero may discard 1 hope. For each hero that did not discard 1 hope, place 1 captain in Farronrock. We do have a captain that could do that in a different quest. Not in Farronrock, in a different quest location. And the quest location is a dungeon. So we have the hope. I mean, I guess we spend it, right? Yeah, let's discard 1 hope for each hero that does not. So I think what we're going to do then is we will spend the hope and get that out of there. Alright. Okay, and that is the siege. Now, we don't have any darkness, so that's it. We don't have to worry about anything else from that. Okay. That wasn't too terrible. We survived it. We did lose a lot of resources. We're going to have to get some resources this turn. All right, then we go to the battle for our soldier, which you probably expected we would do. Now, I can spend a guile to move one minion from an adjacent area, but we're not going to do that, so we're just going to battle. Okay, now I'm not going to be able to kill him, so it is what it is. We would gain a fury for each enemy, but we don't have the ability to do that. So we're going to roll one die, and we need to roll a... Do I have any ability to roll more than one die with him? Let's see. Soul Stalker. Exhaust this card to reduce an... no. Yeah. Okay. We really can't do anything to add any dice right now. So, what can our apprentice's spells do anything? No. Okay. We're just going to roll one die and see if we can do some damage. We need to do a 4 or better. Come on. Nope. And we took another point of damage. So aside from having bad luck, I'm having worse luck, right? So, roll a 1. I only need to roll a 4. So, come on, guys. All right, but we're going to discard our last Fury to put another damage on Bones. And that's what our battle ability allows us to do. It says discard 1 Fury to deal 1 damage to each enemy in your area. So, we did do that. Okay. And that is going to mark the end of our attack from our soldier. So, our soldier's now at 4 damage. We could have done 2 damage to Bones that turn, but we failed. Next up, we know that we're going to have our apprentice. She's going to battle as well, so it says battle or gain 1 influence. We do have a faith, so we can do that, but we cannot do that. Let's see, is there anything we can do to add any dice? Nope. Nope. Sphere of deflection, nope. Chaotic overflow after resolving it, nope. Okay, so we're just going to roll 1 die. Again, we need a 4 or better. Yes, I rolled another 1. Unreal. Okay. It's like we're destined to lose this game. So the apprentice is now at 4 out of her 6 hit points. And we did not do any damage to the bad guy again. So that's that. And that's going to be the end of the morning actions. So let's move on to our daytime actions, get our cards out. I mean, we're doing miserably with every aspect of this has been really bad. We start off bad. Now that we're in the siege phase, and I actually have the siege mechanics kind of down, we're just having bad luck again. 2 ones in a row in an attack. That is just awful. All right. Well, it is what it is. So let's see what we get next. Battle. So well, this is good timing for this. We can... spend a rage to deal 1 damage in your area. We're definitely going to do that. So we're going to spend this rage to deal 1 more point of damage to Bones, and he's up to 4. Maybe we can do this. I don't think so, but we'll see. I can lose shadows. Okay, to gain a dice, but we can't. So I'm just going to attack. Again, I need a 4 or better. A 6. Finally, somebody actually just hits him for nothing more than a hit, and so we're up to now 5 points of damage out of 9 on Bones. All of a sudden. And that's because this guy did his thing. Now, we're going to have to re-roll that die. That could be bad for us, but you never know. Then we're also going to spend this guile die to put our brigand back into shadows. And that will be his turn. Now we've got to re-roll these, put them in the dice pool. Hopefully no darkness. No darkness. 2 guile. That's good, actually, because the darkness probably would just cripple us at this point. And of course, we got the scheme, so glad we didn't roll any darkness. Okay, so the scheme. Resolve the active quest on the scheme card. It says raise corruption by 1 for each captain in a dungeon. That is none. We have no captains in dungeons. Okay, so we're going to raise it by 0. And then it says, then move the captains... then spawn defeated captains. Okay, so we do have 1 defeated captain to spawn. We'll do that in a moment, but again, I want to remind myself of the movement on the scheme. I think they moved to the current quest area, which means dungeons. And it says each captain not in a quest area moves 1 towards the nearest quest area or Farron Rock. So here's what I think would happen, okay? So if we look up here, we got this guy. He's going to move into this dungeon, and I think this guy would naturally move into Farron Rock. So that'll put 2 enemies in Farron Rock, and then we are going to have to spawn a captain. I think I'm going to re-roll the Faith to do that with. The Faith is great, but it seems to hinder us with this enemy as much as help us. So we got another Rage. That is good. So we're going to spawn a captain in a Rage space, which is unfortunately this layer right here. So there is our new captain, and then this will go here. I think that resolves that part of the scheme. It does. Now we have no darkness we have to worry about, so we go to the siege part. If each captain is in a quest area, they're not. Each hero suffers 1 damage. Then, if no hero is in a quest location, resolve Bones' life drain. Well, the quest location is dungeons, and all 3 of our heroes are actually in dungeons. So that actually doesn't do anything. That's kind of cool. Now, just to see it again, if each captain is in a quest area, that is not the case. There's only 1, or 2 out of 3. The other one's in Farron Rock, right? Each hero suffers 1 damage, so we don't have to worry about that. Then, if no heroes, they're all in the quest location, we do that Bones ability. So we don't have to do that. We are good. We are good. I just want to make sure I got it right. Now, we're going to have to see if we can kill this guy. God, that'd be a miracle if we actually did. But anyway, so we did all our fighting already this round, so that's really about it. However, we're going to do the quest. Now, this is going to be our apprentice. She's going to do the quest. It says reduce the target number of the active quest by 2 for spending a nature. Well, we'll do that. So that gives us a... actually, I don't think we need to do that. It's only a 5. How many dice am I going to get to roll? I'm going to get to roll 2 dice. I need a 5 or better. So we can quest. So we're going to do that. Let's do the quest. We get 2 dice. I need to roll a 5 or better. With my luck, I probably should have done it. But we'll see. A 6 and a 10. So no, we actually did solve the quest. So what do we get for it? We gain 1 influence and gain an ally of our choice from the dungeon deck. So let's get the dungeon deck out. I don't think there's many allies left in it, though. I'm going to see... these are all injured heroes, a burden note, reluctant hero. There's an ally. Gain this card. If you roll darkness into the fate pool, place 1 damage on this card. We're going to take him because we can actually then keep darkness out of the fate pool. I don't need to look any further. Great, we got the reluctant hero, and Bobby is now hanging out with our apprentice. Remember, we can only have 3 cards in our resource pool. That does not count the spells that the wizard has. Or that the apprentice has, rather. Okay, so now let's finish this off. We do gain 1 influence. That is one of these tokens right there. We got that in there. And we did that already. Okay, and then this goes away. We solved the quest. I still have the card I can complete. Her card that we can complete, rather. Where did that go? I'm missing the card itself. Oh, right here. Okay, right in front of me. We can also draw a spell, but we don't have any arcanes, so we can't do that. So that is going to end that. However, there's one more thing that we get to do, and that's restock the quest. It's the Poisoned Well. Many of the villagers have sickened, but healers see no sign of a natural plague. Could the reason be more sinister? So we need to make a lore check, and it has to happen in a village. Well, we're right next to a village. Maybe we send our girl up there to get that done, because it gains us hope and gains us 1 asset of our choice from the village deck. Could be a very useful weapon in the fight against Bones as he heads forward to besiege our city. All right, and that was the apprentice, and this is going to be the last action for our day phase. See what we get here, and it's going to be travel by our soldier. So what we can do is we can discard 1 fury to deal 1 damage. We don't have any fury left. I think I'm reluctant to move now because Bones, I don't know if he's going to move yet or not. Let's take a chance. We're going to move with our soldier. We're going to do the travel action. We're going to go to, that's lore. So we're going to move him to the ruins here and prepare for Bones coming toward Farron Rock, I guess. We can't do this and we can't do this because we don't have the ability to do that. So we did the travel. Then we can do this, though. Discard 1 fury to resolve a battle action or gain a fury. So we're going to do that, and we're going to spend 1 of our fury to gain a fury for our soldier. That's pretty good. Okay, and then we got to reroll this. It is an arcane, and that is the end of the day actions. So now we're just going to grab the night cards and see what happens there. This is probably when the worst stuff's going to happen, so let's grab those, and we'll shuffle them up. I hope I didn't make a mistake moving the soldier away. I think that was a good move because I have a feeling he's going to move. Bones is going to move eventually, and I'll be ready to hit him then. Let's see what we get here. Okay, and we're going to encounter then with our soldier in the ruins. It says encounter. We can move to an adjacent space. Discard 1 fury to resolve 1 battle action or gain 1 fury. We're going to end up gaining a lot of fury, but the first thing we have to do is encounter regardless. So let's get out the ruins deck. right here and see what we encounter. What do we encounter? Awakening. Oh, it's a good. It's a Tactics 5. That's great. Event. Though the surrounding stone has lain empty and lifeless for years, you sense something beginning to stir. Okay, we gain a supply for each success rolled, and we're going to be rolling 3 dice. That is good, and I don't see any way to get any additional dice from that, so we'll just take the 3 dice. Hopefully we roll 3 5s or better and get 3 supplies. No, we got none. Do you believe that? A 2, 3, and a 4, guys. A 2, 3, and a 4. So we failed. The soldier suffers 4 damage. Just when I think we're doing better. Yeah. Okay, there's 4 damage. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The soldier has 1 damage. I don't have any way to heal it. Oh, that was awful. That was absolutely terrible, guys. God, if he takes 1 point of damage, he's done. And I think we lose at that point. But we can do this still. We can spend... no, we can't do that. So we're going to... yeah, we're going to spend one of these, or another rage die, to gain another one of his fury tokens. Maybe we can do something there with that. I don't know. That'll end it. And then we reroll this. And it is another rage die. Okay, great. That is great. Okay, next up, what do we got? March. Well, here we go, guys. Resolve an assault on Farron Rock. There's actually going to be one. And each area containing a structure. There's going to be a couple of those. So we're going to do some dice rolling right now. First off, here in Farron Rock, we have a captain and a minion. That means we're going to roll 2 dice. And if we roll a 6 or less, we damage Farron Rock. There's instability. So a 6 and a 7. So we did a 1 instability. I think I'm just going to take it, guys. I'm going to take it. So we let me just double check the assault. Do I lose a resource too? Because then I may change my mind. I have a way to stop it, right? I think I have a way to... I do have a spell, I believe. Let's just see. Assault. You know, it's always so easy to find everything in here. Well, this is from a March card, right? So an assault on Farron Rock. Yeah, where is that? March. Assault. Here we go. Each time. Okay, if the area contains structure destroyed, if assault on Farron Rock, just reduce... Okay, yeah, it just reduces the stability by 1, so we're going to lose another tower off of Farron Rock. 2 of the towers have fallen. The siege towers are coming down. And that was the assault on Farron Rock. Now, though, we're going to be rolling for our structures. Now, we have to roll a 2 or less here. We did not, so that's safe. We got... well, these guys shouldn't be delayed anymore, guys. I'm sorry. Okay. However, this one is delayed now because it just did the assault. And then we have 2 of them up there, a 2 and an 8, so we do lose the structure. That is unfortunate. That's down 2 now, and those 2 guys become delayed. And then another 1 up there, a 2. Wow, man, my luck continues. We lost 3 structures, guys. 2 structures in with 2s or less. I mean, I don't know how we're going to beat this. This is insane. But we're not done with the march either. Okay. Then move minions. All right. Well, a lot of them are delayed, right? But a lot of them aren't. So we're going to be moving. We'll start on the inside track. These ones are all delayed. So these 2 guys are going to move into Farron Rock. Farron Rock is now in trouble. Okay. Then we come back around here. Nothing there. We're going to move. Let's see. On this ring, we'll move these 2 guys here. They'll head toward Farron Rock. Those ones are delayed. This one will move here, and this one will move here. There. That's all the movement. Okay, we have no darkness in the darkness pool, so we're okay there. And then we look at the siege. Remove 1 damage from bones for each faith in the fate pool. There is none. That's why I was trying to get rid of that faith. If bones has 0 damage after this, resolve an assault in Farron Rock in a battle within heroes. He does have damage. We didn't... Man, we got caught a break on that, just minorly, but we're only going to get 2 resources at the end of this game, at the end of this episode. No, 1. No, 2 resources. That's it, guys. We lost 3 structures now. We got to build them back up somehow, and I'm really just trying to do the last bit of damage to him, see if we can get him done. Now let's see what we get now. Travel. So this is our apprentice. I did a travel action, or add 1 spell card from the discard back into your spell deck. I might do that and not move her, just to be safe. Let's just move 1 minion from your area and draw a card with a... Well, let's do this. We're not going to travel. We're going to stay there, and we're going to do this. So I'm going to take the Hero's Edge, and I'm going to put it back into her draw deck. Okay. Doesn't say at random. It says remove one and put it back. So I'm not going to do this, move a minion from your area to an adjacent area, because there aren't any that I care. There's one in our area. I don't really care about it. And then we're going to spend this to draw a spell card. I have two. I don't know. We're going to get the Hero's Edge, I guess. Right? I tried to randomize it. And then we're going to roll this, and we rolled a nature, so we're okay there. And that is going to end the travel action for our apprentice. Okay. Then, last but not least, we have the encounter action with our rogue. It says, look at the top card. We don't have any faith, so we have to do an encounter in the dungeon. Hopefully, we have better luck than our soldier did. That was awful. Okay. Traitor's Fate. Gain this card as a burden. Okay, burden. Prepare. Spawn 2 minions on the prepare phase, which will happen in a moment. We're going to spawn 2 minions in our area. Encounter. After successfully resolving this action in Farronrock, you may discard this card to reduce each conquest track by 1. Well, that's interesting. So we're taking this as a burden on ourselves. So that now we have this burden card. And that means when we go to the next phase, which will happen almost immediately after this encounter, we're going to spawn 2 more minions in our space. So we'll put 3 there. Won't put 4. But still puts 3. Okay, I can lose Shadow to gain any number of dice on a reroll, but I didn't have a reroll. I can spend a guile to gain shadows. Don't need to do that. So that's it, guys. That is our day. That's our day. We did a lot of damage to Bones, but I'm afraid that he's going to come on us or come closer and just get us. He's going to come on to Farronrock and just destroy us. So yeah, and I can't remember when he moves. I mean, we haven't done a life drain. I guess so. I did a march. Shouldn't he have moved during the march? No, he doesn't actually. I guess he moves during one of the other cards, huh? Because he didn't move. It didn't say anything about him moving. I guess if during a march phase, you'd think that but the captains move differently too. So I don't know. He's like doing this slow trudge. He moved once so far, but he's just taking a walloping and beating us down at the same time. Our apprentice and our soldier are almost dead. Anyway, let's go to our prepare phase. So we're going to resolve prepare effects. Well, we know what that means. That means that our dude is going to populate 2 more minions there. He's going to have to make a beeline to Farronrock. Okay, and then we are going to gain resources. Now we're only going to gain 2. What do I think? What do I think I need? What do I think I need? Well, based on what was in there, I'm going to need some hope. Right? Hope and influence. I got influence, so it's hope. I'm going to add 2 hope to our pool. It'll help, and I only need 1 more supply to solve any supply issues too, because it's usually the number of characters, so I'm kind of counting on that, right? Alright, and then, let's see, we refresh assets. I don't have any to worry about. Don't have to worry about reviving delayed enemies, so then I just reset all our cards, right? So that means that these 2 are going to go on top. And we're going to shuffle these up for the baddies. And that will make our card deck right there. Whoosh. Man, going for another round, guys. We might actually kill Bones. I don't see how we're going to pull this off. Now I got 3 minions there. And I think we're going to have to at least do 1 attack on those minions so we don't have an overrun. We also, because I'm focusing so much on Bones, we now have a situation in Farronrock, which could be devastating. And we don't have, and our structures are going away. So we're really, if I don't do a lot of damage to him next turn, we're history. Good news is the soldier, who's, well, only 1 point away from death, does have a bunch of rage. However, with the way I'm rolling, if he moves in and attacks Bones, he's likely to die, and that'll end the game too. So we're in bad shape. We're right on the cusp of winning or losing, and my luck has not helped. It's been very poor. So guys, thanks for joining me in this. I hope you're still, those of you that are continuing to watch this long and arduous series of mishaps and bad luck. I hope you're enjoying it. Thanks so much. Thanks for watching, and also make sure to catch my series I'm doing on the Rise of Moloch, which is another CMON game in the world of their new world, their steampunkish magical world of Smaug. It's pretty cool, and I've done 2 videos on that so far, mainly around all the stuff that comes with the game, and then in the next set of episodes, we're going to start to set up the game for play. So guys, thanks again. I appreciate all of your time, and keeping with this has been a pretty grueling series, and I finally think I got the siege mechanics kind of in line. Took a round for us to do that. It's still confusing in the rules. I might be house ruling some things and not even know it. I'm just trying to follow the process as it appears to be laid out. So thanks, and I'll talk to you in the next episode.